What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games and the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today we are going to pick right back up where we left off yesterday with the fallow grind. We're going to do an hour and a half on fallow, and then we'll switch it over to mule deer, which it won't be an exact hour and a half. We'll be about 15 minutes short on the fallow deer grind today, and then we'll spend the last hour and a half doing mule deer. And as far as Friday is concerned, guys, right now it is looking like the stream for Friday will be canceled. However, like I said, if I get an hour or two to stream Friday, I will. This might mess things up a little bit, but I do need to back up time. I'm in fallow drink time right now, but I need more time than that. Okay. Some animals may be missing here, but because whatever was already on the map is probably going to be gone. I'll do my menu reset. Just in case. Alright, now we should be able to get going. Yeah, hopefully one of these great ones will show today. It'd be so amazing if I could get my fallow deer to show up. Let me give you guys an update. Hang on a second. I just now realized that I had a different paper where I was counting my fallow deer. And yesterday I was doing it wrong. 1,672 kills is how much it took for our last fallow. And apparently I was already counting the fallow grind previously, and I forgot about it. I had 231 kills, and on this paper we had 211. So I actually need to add those together, and that is where we currently are at. And I did not realize that. So let me actually rip this out, because I don't need that no more. Yeah, I need to go back. Give me 1 second, guys. I just now realized I was messed up. So 211 plus 231. So we're actually at, wow, okay. I did not realize this. Awesome, Zero. I'm so glad to hear you, man. I actually just discovered something. That's the reason why I'm standing still on the stream right now. It turns out that I started this grind on a different paper a couple months ago before we started the SRP mule deer. Or maybe during it. I really don't know. And I was just now, while I was flipping back to look to see how long it took us to get our second fallow deer, which was 1672, I discovered that I started number 3 on a different paper. So I'd actually started counting this grind twice, and I'm actually 542 kills into this grind. Not 231 like we thought yesterday. Because I actually killed 211 before, for whatever reason, I left that paper behind. But yeah, we're actually 542 into Great One number 3. So we're actually quite a distance into this grind, and I didn't even realize that. But yeah, I found that we had 211 initially on the start of Great One fallow deer number 3. And then at some point while doing the mule deer grind, I thought that I guess I'd forgotten I'd already started. And I started all over again on a different paper, and we got 231. So I did the two together, and we're actually 542 into this grind. So at least we got that sorted out. So we're actually further into this grind than I thought. One second, my wife texted me as soon as I said that. Yeah, I know, Zero, I know. But at least we got it sorted out now. So, we're not 231 in, we're actually 543. So we're like more than double what we thought we were at all this time. So yeah, this grind, it's already halfway to 1,000. Over halfway to 1,000. I didn't even realize. But I trashed the last paper that I did it on, and I know that it was a mistake, because the way that it was going is I had mule deer, and then for whatever reason, Great One Fallow Deer number 3 started at number 1, and then the next page was mule deer again. So I went back to this grind forgetting that I had already started it, and I started over counting again. So whenever I flip back on my pages, I happened to find where I actually left off on the fallow grind, and like I said, it was 231. And we had killed 211 more since then. So I just added the two together, and we're actually 543 after that last kill. And we do have 2 rares on the map right now. We have a melanistic and actually one of the new rares on the map. We have a melanistic, and we also have a leucistic, but both of them are female, unfortunately. So I named them both. The melanistic one is Medea, and the leucistic one is Majesty. And they'll just be our rares that we're just gonna keep on the map for fun. Let's see. Do I not have a second buck? Oh, there he is. Pathetic little dude, honestly. I don't want him there. This should be good. Yeah, that's good. And then now for the other one. There we go. Got them all. Alright. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good, Zero. It's glad to see you back in the stream. Glad you're feeling better, too. I was getting worried about you for a while there. Yeah, my wife and I are pretty much back to normal. We don't really cough that much as we were, and yeah, I think the things are getting back to where they should be. Yeah, I hear that, Zero. My allergies don't really bother me too much. The pollen irritates me from time to time, but thankfully I don't really have that bad of allergies. But I am prone to sinus infections and colds this time of year, though. Due to all that stuff. So I know what it's like. It's rough. Yeah, I was thinking this whole time that I had killed more than I thought I had, but I was just going by whatever the paper said. But yeah, it turns out that I'd actually killed double than what we actually had. A little bit embarrassing, but it happens. Let me actually refresh my stream because once again my chat for whatever reason is wanting to get messed up on me. It's making it to where whenever I try to scroll, it's pulling the whole chat down instead of just letting me scroll what down in the chat. It's like wanting me to close the chat instead of actually like scrolling in it. It's very annoying. Oh wow, yeah, I don't know. Certain plants make people allergic. I know that there's certain pine sap that can come from certain pine trees that actually make me break out in blisters. It's sort of like poison ivy without the ivy. But yeah, that happened to me a long time ago as a kid. Certain pine saps will make me break out like that. Is that a rare? I don't think that's a rare, but it looked different. I don't think that's a rare. He looks interesting, but I don't think he's a rare. If he turns out to be one, then we'll learn from our mistakes. But I'm pretty sure he's just a normal buck. He's just up there in the trees. Okay, good. I got worried there that was a bad shot, but thankfully he started losing health, so we're good. It looks like chocolate. Yeah, it could be. We'll find out here in a minute. Yeah, I'm hoping that this grind is not going to last very long. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping that we can bring this one to a close before 1,000 kills. Or at least be in the low thousands like our last one was, where our last one was 1,600. I'm hoping that this one ends up being less than that, or maybe a little bit short of it. Because to be honest, I love the Fallow grind. It's one of my favorite grinds in the game. But I've been doing these for so long now, almost consecutively, that I'm just ready for it to come to an end and start exploring different grinds that I've never done. I'm actually really excited to do the bear grind. I'm very excited to, and you were right, by the way, it was chocolate. I'm also very excited to get back on the roe deer grind and do another moose grind. So, I'm ready for all the new stuff. I forgot to reset my dog again. Every time I come to this pond, my dog wants to walk everywhere instead of running to me. And I always forget to reset him so that way he'll run. Let's see. I am pretty sure that I got everything, but I thought I had one more that I shot like back in here. I wish Duke would run. Hang on, is that blood? There we go, there's the blood. Non-vital. But at least I know he's going to die from it. Alright, so that's 5. So 552 in after this one. I'm trying to scroll so I can see what everybody is saying, but for whatever reason, it's wanting to pull the whole chat down instead of let me just scroll inside of it. For whatever reason, YouTube has a bug right now where it's causing people to, whenever they want to scroll with their fingers, it's pulling the whole chat down instead of just letting you scroll. I think you're saying that you've been playing on your Switch some. Yeah, there we go. I had to close it and reopen it. You haven't got to play this game in a while. You needed a break. Yeah, I hear that. And honestly, I'm thinking that tomorrow I'm going to make 2 different videos for you guys. One of them is going to be the Haggis Guide, and then I have a sort of an announcement to make to you guys, which is not really going to be that, like, it's not going to be a bad announcement, but I'm going to have to lay off of Call of the Wild a little bit. We'll still do 3 streams a week, but I think that maybe 1 to 2 of those streams may be a variety game for a little bit, and then we'll do Call of the Wild on the other stream. Just because I'm starting to feel a little bit burnt out on it. I love this game, and but like I've always told you guys, I'm one of those people that it kind of comes in waves. I'll be really into it for a while, and then I'll have to just kind of lean off of it for a little bit. So next week we may do a little bit more variety gaming than we will Call of the Wild. I may bring back Marvel Rivals to the channel. I'm thinking that we might do some of a Fishing Planet if I feel like fishing any. Might do a Storyliner game one day. I do know that Lego Batman is going to be a game I'll play at the end of the month, so we will be live streaming that one. I don't really plan on doing a full playthrough for it where it's a Lego games, but I do think it'd be fun to stream it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm definitely. I mean, the older I get, this is gonna be part of the video as well tomorrow. But like the older I get, the more that I feel that Call of the Wild is like. I still have a big passion for it, but the burning desire to play it is kind of less, if that makes sense, as I get older. Most of the time, whenever I'm not streaming it, I'm actually playing other games. I have more fun playing like storyliners, single-player campaigns, competitive games, like Marvel Rivals and stuff, more so than I do playing Call of the Wild. And it could just be due to burnout, but if I'm going to do YouTube, then I need to make sure that I'm happy in what I'm doing. And yeah, right now I'm getting more enjoyment out of like those single player campaigns and multiplayer type games rather than Call of the Wild. So, like I said, I'm not going to be like stepping away from it. It's not ever going to leave the channel, but I may just kind of like stop doing it every single time I stream and just focus on the games that I'm currently into. Well, shoot. Hopefully that guy doesn't float. I don't know if that was high enough. And I'm out of bullets. Go figure. And like I said, maybe some of you guys might be really excited for that, because I know that a lot of you guys really enjoy the Thomas streams. And funny enough, my Thomas streams have actually been a lot more better as far as views than my actual Call of the Wild stuff lately. The last couple of times that I've done Thomas the Tank Engine on the channel, they broke over 300 views. This last stream has accumulated over 500 since we streamed it last. So I mean, who knows? I might even do a lot more Thomas streams because I know that because for whatever reason you guys like seeing me drive trains. So oh, nice. I've never really been a Pokemon fan necessarily, but growing up, that was a show that my sister watched a lot, along with Yu-Gi-Oh. And then as we got older, we just kind of went away from that and went more into Disney and Nickelodeon. But yeah, I definitely see the draw for it. I'm just not really a Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh person anymore. The games, like I said, I'm a big Marvel DC person. I love superhero stuff and whatnot. So like the games that I've been playing lately, which like I said, I haven't really been playing. I haven't grinded any off stream, even though I told you guys I was going to. I just lost the mood for it. Plus, it's just more fun to stream whenever you guys are in the chat with me, or grind rather, not stream. But the games I've been playing lately is God of War 2018. I just beat that one, and now I'm starting Ragnarok. I've been playing Resident Evil Requiem a little bit here and there still. And my wife and I, obviously, we play Marvel Rivals. We play some Fortnite. So I've been basically bouncing around those types of games here lately. Micah, what's up, man? Long time no see, buddy. You're sorry you've missed so many streams. Just been doing so much in my school lately because it's almost the end of the year. I get that entirely, Micah. No big deal, man. Like I said, I'm a very laid-back streamer. I mean, my channel has a hard time growing if you guys aren't here, but I'm not gonna push anybody or force anybody to be in the stream. Like I said, I'm mostly doing this as a hobby for now. I'm hoping to turn into something big. So, no big deal, man. I figured as much anyways. Once it gets towards the end of the year, that things really do get busy at school, so I get that entirely. And my mom, I'm so proud of her, because she is actually getting to retire after school ends this year. My mom has been a teacher for so many years. I've only ever known her to be a teacher. So it's kind of emotional for me to know that my mom is no longer going to be teaching after that's all she's done my entire life. But she deserves it. She's one of the most favored teachers in her school. She's an amazing woman, and like I told her on the phone last night, I just wish my mom the best because she is an amazing mother. She's an amazing teacher, and she deserves this retirement more than anybody right now, in my opinion. And my dad as well, which my dad's going to be retiring with her, but he's going to be doing some odd jobs and stuff on the side and whatnot. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for my mother. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. I'm glad to see you'll be here for the stream, man. And guys, like I said, throughout the stream, as more people join, I will let you guys know that I am going to be stepping back from Call of the Wild a little bit for the next few weeks. Now, that's not to say that I won't be doing anything involving it. Obviously, I'll still be streaming it at least once or maybe twice a week, depending on what I feel like doing. But I am kind of experiencing a little bit of burnout for the game here lately, and I've been playing anything but Call of the Wild whenever I'm not streaming. Just simply because I'm burnt out a little bit. I love streaming it and grinding with you guys here in stream. That is still a lot of fun to me. But if I'm going to be doing this, I need to make sure that I'm happy in what I'm doing. And next week, I think that out of our 3 streams, I think that 2 of them are going to be variety games, and we'll do 1 Call of the Wild stream next week. Or we may even do deer hunting camp because I've been kind of getting in the mood to play that one again. And it's been a while. It's been I think 3 months since we played that game. So next week, we may be looking at deer hunting camp and a couple variety games. Because I really do need to take it a little bit easier with Call of the Wild, or else I'm going to get really bad burned out. So I was thinking maybe Marvel Rivals. I was thinking we might play some a deer hunting camp, maybe some Fishing Planet. We'll have to see. We may do more Thomas even, because like I said, the Thomas streams have been really good. Me driving the train streams that we've been doing, everybody enjoys watching me drive the trains. So I'm thinking we might even do that. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate you. Yeah, very true, Micah. Like I said, Call of the Wild for me is one of those games where I'll be into it really hot and heavy for several months in a row, and then just over time I'll start getting a little bit burnt out, and I'll have to step away for a little bit. So That's what we're gonna kind of be doing in the next next few weeks. Or if I really enjoy it, we may just do that from now on, where I may just play whatever game I feel like every week. Be more of a variety streamer rather than just Call of the Wild, but at the same time, it will be mainly a Call of the Wild channel. I'm just gonna kind of step back from doing it every single time I'm live. What's up, Colton? Welcome back, man. So glad to have you back in the stream, buddy. Guys, this is Colton Crane, by the way. This is he broke his phone, and he's had to get a new phone, I believe, and a new account. You can correct me on that, Colton, if you need to. But I did remod him on his new account. So this is the same guy, guys. Finally got one of our mods back in the streams, which is good to have you, man. What you been up to, Colton? Just as an update, I have not touched my bears at all. Like I said, I've been playing other games whenever I'm not live on my because I'm just kind of getting burnt out on Call of the Wild. I still love streaming it, and I love grinding while you guys are here with me on stream. But as far as doing it on my own, I've been playing other games, so I just really haven't touched it. But I will get back on it eventually. And then next week, I think we're gonna do a variety week. How did I not hit that deer up there? I felt like that should have been at least a stomach shot. Whoa, I don't know what I hit, but I dropped him. I'll take it. I'll take that. I have no idea what I hit, but I'll take him. What's up, Wolf? Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm so glad to hear it, buddy. I hope you have a great summer vacation. Yeah, my mom still has all week next week, and then she has 3 days after that, and then she gets to retire. So, my mom has spent 30 plus years of her life my teaching, and I'm so happy for her. She actually just had a retirement party with a few of her colleagues last night, I believe, or maybe the night before last. So she's really happy, and I'm excited for her. There's one of our mellows, guys. That's Medea. Like I said, we have a leucistic and a melanistic on the map, but they're both females. So I decided just to keep them. Yep, that's Medea out there. The leucistic is Majesty. The black one is Medea. Oh, that's a bad shot, but he dropped him. I'll take it. And we hit that one, but it doesn't look like we hit him good. Nope, don't hit I hit Medea. No! Medea, don't die! Woo! That was a good shot on the buck. Medea, please live. Oh, she's gonna die. No, I killed my Mela. Oh, crap. She got right in the way of that buck, man. I hate that. I was gonna keep her as a pet. Shoot. Well, I won't be taxing her because like I said, there's no reason to. There's no reason to tax a female, in my opinion, but we'll still claim her. She jumped right in front of those bucks, guys. That was not my fault. She jumped right in front of them. Last night I went to the OKC football playoff game and we destroyed LA Lakers by 20. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear your team won. You're leaving for Hawaii this Monday morning? Oh, dude, Mike, I wish you guys the best, man. I hope you have so much fun. I haven't been out of my state in quite a while, honestly. Why would I not tax the female? Just simply because that I don't see a reason to, really. That you can't really put them in and there isn't any fallow deer multi-mounts that include females. So, and I'm more interested in the antlered rares, if that makes sense. I'm like I said, I'm more of a niche hunter. So for me, a doe isn't really something I'll actually tax unless you can put it in a multi-mount. We still got our leucistic though, so at least we got one rare still with us. Let me see if I can count all these at once. That was 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to add 8 real quick. Let me see. So that'd be 572. Alright. So after I pick up all these around the ponds, we'll be at 572 kills. Guys, for those of you who are just now joining us, I did find out that I made a hiccup. It turns out that we actually started Great One Fallow Deer grind number 3 prior to like right in the middle of the SRP grind, for the mule deer. And I actually had 231 of these guys killed, and for whatever reason I had forgotten about that. And we had started a brand new paper for essentially no reason. So we're actually 572 kills in. Not 311 like I thought, or 211. So we're actually 572. Oh, that is awesome, Colton. Guys, I hope you win, man. Like I said, I hope your team wins this year. That'd be crazy. Oh, that sounds like fun, Micah. Yeah, my dad and I are going fishing Friday. And again, guys, I will be restating this throughout the week. I'm not sure if I'll be live Friday. I will keep you guys posted in the post tab once I learn something more. But my dad has a doctor's appointment between Lexington and Louisville. And we fish on Lake Cumberland. So basically, he's got that doctor's appointment to go to. And then after he gets done with it, he's going to be calling me and letting me know how long it's going to be until he gets to the lake. And at that point, I'll know whether I can train. So, like I said, Friday is more than likely going to be canceled, but if I have an hour or two to stream, I will stream. And yeah, Micah, you do have a point. It is still a rare. So, I mean, the thing about it is, though, is that if I was going to tax it, I would just have to put it somewhere that's not in the main line. So, I mean, I don't know. I might tax her. I might tax her and put her like in maybe the free roam lodge or something. Because you do have a point. She is still a rare. It's just, like I said, I prefer my rares with antlers. I prefer bucks over does. So, yep, there she is. We'll go get Medea real quick. That poor doe. I hate that she ran right in front of us, man. I hate that. I was really wanting to keep the leucistic and the melanistic. And plus, I just hate shooting does in general because they can end up messing up your zones in some cases. Yeah, I hope you do too, man. Like I said, if Micah, if you catch anything that's amazing, of course you don't have to show your face, but if you just want to like to lay the fish in the boat and then like take a picture of it with it laying in the bottom of the boat and then put it in the community tab, if you guys catch anything really cool, I'd love to see them. There we go, poor Medea. I think we will tax her, and I'll put her. She's going to be messed up, obviously, but I think I'll put her in like the free roam lodge. I don't think I'll put her in the in my main lodges because obviously she don't have antlers. But at least we still got her leucistic. Majesty is still alive, so we'll keep her as long as she don't run out in front of a buck, which is very likely. Does do like to troll you on this game. Or females, should I say, because really any female animal does that in the game. Will just run happily out in front of your bullet. Dude, come on, man. He's doing that thing where he wants to walk everywhere again. That's a good point too, Wolf. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they could add it, but the thing about it is that you think they already would have by now. Especially with like the remasters that they've done. I don't know though. It'll still be in my lodge either way. So I mean, like even in the future, if they do that, I'll still have them. The only mistake that I made was before the Great One Mule Deer. I actually had 3 leucistic of my females, and so I could have completed the multi-mount for it. And I did not think that they were ever going to bring a Great One Mule Deer at the time. So I ended up deleting those does because they were in my main lodge, and I had to make room for some of my other antlered animals. So I deleted those, and I also did not have the free roam lodge at the time, so I just deleted them. And yeah, once they announced the Great One Mule Deer, that was like literally 2 weeks later. So that kind of gutted me that I had three of my rare muleys that were does, and I had deleted them. But what can you do? You'll flip it, they release it for the Switch. Hang on a second, let me get a drink real quick, guys. So, in my opinion, just solely because of the way that the game works and how many functionalities it has and how big the maps are, I do not think that it would ever come to Switch 1. But I do think that they could probably port it to Switch 2. It probably wouldn't look at anywhere as good as it does on consoles, but I think that they probably might be able to pull off a Switch 2 for this game, in my opinion. Just based on how the Switch 2 runs and everything. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they brought it that way. Sorry, Micah. Yeah, it happens. We'll get some other people in chat, hopefully. Okay, so we do not have my other buck spawn in yet. That is actually our solo that we're leaving, so we do not have our respawn just yet. Oh, he moved down there. Why did you move? You're not a solo. Okay. That's strange. Well, I guess we're just going to shoot him and then I'm going to go get him over there this time. I mean, unless that little level 2 actually is our constant and the other one has been the solo. Which would be very strange. But it happens. Micah, when is your birthday and how old are you, man? I know you said you were 10 recently, but are you 11 this year or are you 11 next year? Also, guys, make sure that you guys like the stream if you haven't already. My channel needs to have more watch time, so thank you guys very much for being here. The ones that are having a good time, please make sure you let me know that you enjoy the stream by hitting the like button. It also helps other people find the channel. And if you guys haven't already, please make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to reach 700 subs as soon as possible, and I really appreciate your all support. And if anybody hasn't joined chat and would like to join chat, please do so. I'll be more than happy to talk to any of you. Just make sure you guys keep it family friendly. Just one there this time. Interesting. Really? Just one in both spots? Guys, do we have a great one? Hold on a second. Do we have a great one on the map? Because the last two great ones I got, I wasn't getting my respawns properly. We might have another great one already. That'd be crazy if we do. Because right now, I've only got... I should have had all my respawns, and I'm missing one buck out of every zone right now, apparently. Again, that could be nothing, but you never know. Alright, Micah, so you're turning 11 this year. You're actually one of my best supporters on the channel. So, I can't make you a mod this year. But if you're still around, next year for your birthday when you turn 12, if you're still around and you're being a really good supporter, I'll consider modding you next year, okay? I hope that's good enough for you. But like I said, I can't go too far back because then everybody's going to be begging me to do the same thing. But you have been around for a very long time. You've been a very, very good supporter of the channel. So next year when you turn 12, if you're still around, I'll consider modding you, okay? Hopefully that's fair. Because Colton is also 12, and he's very mature for his age and very educated in the game. So, like I said, you've been around for a very long time as well. So I can mod people that are 12 as long as they're really good in chat and I'm very educated in the game. So, like I said, your 12th birthday, if you're still around on the channel, I'll consider modding you. You're gonna be 24 this year? That's awesome. Yeah, I believe that you're only, I think, 2 years younger than my wife. I believe this year I'm 31, which will make her 26, I believe. We actually were custodians at a school, and that's how we ended up meeting, my wife and I. So, she needed the job, and her stepdad was like, "Hey, why don't you just come work with me and and my crew over here at the school?" And she was like, "Sure." So she ended up coming over as a custodian, and I was working there, and that's how we met. Me and her clicked immediately, and was playing Hangman and all kinds of fun games in the back, and then we just started dating, and that was the end of that. See, any great one? Nope. Honestly, wouldn't it be bizarre, guys, if we got the third great one out of the same exact spot again? Do you guys know? I mean, do you guys think about that? We literally got our first two great one fallow deer out of the exact same cove and the exact same group of deer. It would be insane if all three of my great one fallows came from that exact group. It'd be like every grind I do, I would just know where it was going to come from. I don't think I hit that deer. There goes a doe getting right in front of the shot again. Honestly, I really don't want to. Well, I might be able to get him now. Hang on. If I can just get my breath back. I hit him, but I don't know if I hit him well. We'll have to keep our eye out for hunting pressure. You're turning 13 in 2 weeks. That's awesome, Colton. Happy early birthday, man. Hopefully we'll be live on that day, and you'll be able to come in and tell me that it's your birthday, so I can tell you happy birthday. That's awesome, man. You're gonna be 21 this year, dude. I miss being 21. I tell you what, I look back on my life, and it is hard to believe it's been like 10+ years since I was in high school, and I'm doing karate and stuff, dude. Life will just fly by, guys. Once you're out of school, your life just starts going faster. And, you know, the old people, I used to laugh at the idea of what they used to say. But, like, the elders in my family and everything, they always told me that the older you get, the faster life goes. And I'm telling you guys, it is true. Whenever you're in single-digit years, days feel like they take forever to get through and whatnot. Once you're in your teenage years, they still last a long time, but they go by pretty quick. And then once you're out of school, that time will just start flying. And then once you're 25 to 30, at that point, days just don't even last. Even days that you're just relaxing, like where you're not doing anything at all, they'll just fly by. It's honestly kind of scary how fast it goes. Alright, so we did get all 4 animals I shot. We're just going to track this last one. If Duke would hurry up, which he's not going to. Go figure. Alright. Let's see if my companion will show me where I shot him. I don't think it's going to, though. This is like the... Honestly, from now on, whenever I'm on this lake, I really do like shooting the deer if I get a shot at them. But I think I'm just going to shoot them when they're on the bank and let the other ones run. Because I'm just tired of Duke not wanting to run to me and me having to sit here looking for the blood forever. It kills way too much time. So I think that right there is going to be our final deer that we'll shoot as they're running away. Just so we can save time and get on to the next zones. Come on, Duke. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be turning 31 on July 14th, guys, and I'm really hoping that that by that time we'll have the great ones that we wanted and we'll be able to move on to something new. Like I said, I'm very excited to get back on the moose grinds. I'm very excited to continue the roe deer grinds. And then the black bear grind will be starting as soon as we get the SRP muley. So, that could happen today. We could get 2 today. That'd be crazy if we did. If we get both the fallow deer and the mule deer out of the way today, we can immediately start working towards the moose and the black bear. Oh. Now, the black bear isn't ready to go just yet, so you guys would have to wait on me to finish the HM for that one. But the moose grind on New England is actually already ready. And I'm actually 700 kills in on that one. I just abandoned it. I used to do the whitetail in the morning and the moose in the afternoon on New England. And I got tired of not having as many zones, so I decided to abandon the moose grind and go straight to whitetail. So I left it off at 700 kills. So the Great One Moose on New England, it should be really close. No, not yet, Colton. We only did one stream for it, or maybe 2 streams. Whatever the streams were that we did those days, that's all the hunting I've done for the roe deer. I haven't returned to it since the last time we streamed them. And we're not counting the kills on that one because the one lake method is so fast, you're killing animals so quickly, that honestly it's too stressful to count the animals. Because by the time you get some counted, you're already shooting others. So I will not be counting the kills on that one. We'll just be shooting and shooting until he finally shows up. And then if anybody asks me how many kills in we were, I'm just going to say yes. You caught your personal best largemouth last Sunday. It weighed 6 pounds and 2 ounces. Let's go, man. That's a beast, dude. You should have put it in the community tab. I would have loved to seen him. Dude, that's a beast of a bass. My personalism is 8 pounds and something. We didn't actually weigh him. But after I lost him in the freezer, whenever I went to my taxidermist to get my 8-pointer mounted, I showed him a picture of that bass, and he said just based on the size alone compared to my body at the time, he said that fish would have been at least 8 pounds, or really close to it. So, and by close to it, it means over 8. So he said that it definitely wouldn't have been under it. I would post the picture, but like I said, that would be a face reveal, and I can't do that. So I can't show you guys the picture of the bass, unfortunately. If I can ever crop it, I might do it. Oh, I know the problem. I didn't main menu reset, did I? Yeah, that's what's going on. I forgot to main menu reset. Back there is Majesty, by the way, guys. Our leucistic doe. She's back there in the back right now, hiding. That's a pretty level 4. We have a level 5 on the map, too, somewhere. I remember at the end of last stream, we had a level 5 somewhere. I don't know where he is. But we're missing deer today for some reason. Because I know 100% that at the end of the stream yesterday, we had a level 5 on the map that I was going to save for today. I think it was in Great One Avenue, or Great One Bay, I mean, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that in that one group where we got both of our Great Ones, I'm pretty sure that that's where he is. I'm going to let that one run. I just don't want to track. Did these ever show up? They did not. Okay. Unfortunate that we're missing animals. Same thing that you're doing for your row? Yeah. Like I said, I only partially managed my map because my pairs were just doing the weirdest stuff. My solos, obviously, they were bouncing around, but also my pairs were. So, like, while I was trying to HM, I would have does and bucks that literally just jumped from one pond to another, and they were refusing to be anything small, and I just got tired of chasing them, so I decided to just not chase them. So, like I said, there is some ponds on my map that are herd managed, a lot of them actually, because luckily I got some initial spawn level 1s on my map. So I believe that most of my ponds on that map are herd managed, but as far as the river and the a couple ponds at the top of the map, I'm pretty sure they're just kind of like hit and miss as far as level 1s and level 2s. So it's not the heaviest herd management in the world, but I do have enough to where we were getting diamonds during the stream. Just like I said, I was killing animals way too fast to be able to count them. Awesome, Mike. I can't wait to see it, man. Oh, okay, Colton. I thought acromelanistic, I mean, like I said, I haven't seen the pictures of them, but I thought acromelanistic was a dark animal. Am I wrong in that? I thought it was leucistic where it's white. But yeah, that's Majesty. There's a level 5. I'm pretty sure that's going to make dime. Right in the spot where we got all of our great ones from. The same group. Who knows? He may come back as a great one. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, it would surprise me, but it wouldn't surprise me in the group that he comes back with. Yeah, we got it. That was the shot I was looking for. Alright, one fast travel shouldn't spook this off, or shouldn't make that buck despawn, so we'll just fast travel once, and then we'll just drive the four-wheeler all the way back around to get him. Because if you fast travel twice while an animal is floating, they will despawn. So, always remember that, guys. If you have an animal that's floating and you want to go around and pick up your other ones first, you can. Just do not fast travel more than once. As soon as you fast travel that second time, you're done. Oh yeah, I didn't have a buck over here, did I? Shoot. I'm so used to it. Oh, okay, okay, Colton, sounds good. Like I said, I'm not going to shoot her until after I get the great one. Because, just like with Medea, I really just don't want to shoot my rare does. I like to shoot them after I get the great one. But if she happens to run in front of the male when we get her in the future, then we'll just take her at that time. Get out of the way, dude! Buddy, you better be happy that this game doesn't involve friendly fire, because I would have killed my dog several times over by now. The dogs in this game like to run right in front of your four-wheeler when you're driving. But yeah, I'm hoping for any duplicate great one that I've already got, or the big rack. That is the one that I want the most. If it gives me Mickey Mouse, then that's fine. I'll still take it. But I'm really hoping that it gives me all the racks that I wanted for the fallow. For me, I wanted the big rack. I wanted the yep, he made dime. That's a big boy. Still no 270 for yours truly, and still no super rare, but I'll take it. And in case you guys are wondering why I didn't mount it, it's because I already have a bunch of fallows mounted. A lot of that same rack, but I'm really hoping for the big rack because I wanted the blade, the Irish elk, and the big rack, and I've got the blade and the Irish elk. So I'm hoping that it gives me the big one so I can have all three racks that I wanted. But if not, I'll still take whatever it gives me. Excuse me if you guys heard that. I meant to mute my mic and I burped right in the mic. If you guys heard it, then I'm sorry. If you guys didn't hear it, then good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a main menu reset. The animals ain't spawning in for some reason. Okay, Colton, sounds good. Alright, so yeah, it probably is the acromelanistic then. That's kind of ironic that I had a melanistic and an acromelanistic on the map. And for whatever reason, they didn't spawn in until after the last update. And I haven't been grinding great on my fallow deer since before the changes, the new fur colors. So I really don't know why they were on my map. Not that I'm complaining, but I mean, like, I haven't shot a single doe, so I don't know why the game added them. Oh, I left the deer down there. Whoops. Well, these lakes are barren, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset time and try to get these animals to come back. We've only got about another 25 minutes left till we switch over to mule deer. Well, I guess I'll add one more. No, I don't have to add one more because I counted them. I just didn't pick them up. All right, we're good. I just have to go over there and get him. Can't believe I left a buck laying down over here. What's up, Frost? Welcome to the stream, man. Sorry, I just now saw your name in the chat. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Now, guys, don't forget that next week we are going to do a little bit of a variety week. Again, I will say this a couple more times throughout the stream. I need to lay off Call of the Wild just a little bit because I've been experiencing a little bit of burnout. So next week I'm planning on doing 3 streams as usual, but I think only one of them will be Call of the Wild. I may do Deer Hunting Camp as one of the streams, and then I might do Marvel Rivals or something totally different as the other one. So just want to let you guys know that I'm next week we'll probably only do Call of the Wild one stream, and that's only if I feel up to it. Like I said, I still have a lot of fun grinding with you guys here in stream with me, but on my own time, I'm just playing other games right now because I just don't have any interest outside of streaming. So we'll see. Let me get another drink. My throat is dry today for some reason. Well, technically, Micah, he said technically, he said hey to everybody when he joined the chat. He just gave a general hey, so I mean, he was talking to everybody. Honestly, I may need to go around my map and do 2 runs. But it's already almost 1300, that's the thing. I'll tell you what, let's do a 1 minute trick and see if that helps. Let's reset time, go back to the main menu, and then we'll reset it back by 1 minute and see if that gets my animals back in here altogether. My fallow deer do this from time to time, where they'll just stop coming in together, and no matter what I do at the time, they're just always coming in at different times. So like for the first hour that I grind them, they'll all be coming in regularly together, and then all of a sudden it's like some groups will come in and other groups won't. Alrighty, then we'll set time back by 1 minute. See if this fixes things. Hopefully it does. Well, it made it rain. Changed the weather on us. Too tough, you guess? What do you mean, Colton? I'm not sure what you're referring to, buddy. If you're talking about me, yes, I am too tough. I'm too tough for all y'all. No, I'm kidding. And no, guys, I do not want to test that. Let's see. Dude, I still don't... I'm wondering if that other buck was actually my solo. It was actually the solo this whole time. And then this little bitty guy is actually my regular. Shoot, I'd hate to shoot him because he's a really good HM buck. I think we'll do maybe another couple time resets, and if I don't get that second buck back, then yeah, that means I've been shooting the solo this whole time, and he's just never left. So we'll do a couple more time resets, and if that little guy's the only one still there, we'll go ahead and shoot him. Because I know I have one buck that's always been there, and then we had another one that just randomly joined. So it's very, very possible that all this time I've been shooting the solo, and he just never left. You probably haven't been to the gym in months. It's funny. Oh, gotcha, Colton. I was wondering. There you go, Micah. He said hey to you. Yeah, that's funny. Alright, let's see. What can we do with these guys? Well, I hit that buck. I don't know how good. Oh, we got him good. Okay, good. That's all that matters. We're going to take the easy shots. That'll work. That guy right there, I would like to get him, but honestly, I don't feel like tracking anything, so I'm going to let him go. Like I said, I'm just tired of tracking guys, so we're just going to shoot the easy shots and let the other bucks go. If we don't get them, oh well. More numbers is better, but I just don't feel like wasting time tracking animals, especially since we're getting close to the end of the fallow section of the stream. We only got about 20 minutes left, and then we're going to switch over to mule deer. I was wanting to have a chance to get both of them today. That'd be crazy. If I do get the great one, my fallow to show up, we are going to be leaving him on the map and seeing if we can double with the mule deer. Very, very unlikely, but it could happen. The mule deer, we're already in the thousands with the mule deer, so he could show up at any point. And I'm hoping it's sooner than later. Woo! There we go. We're only 10 kills away from 600, guys. We're almost 600 kills into this grind. And if you guys are wondering why it's all of a sudden 600 for anybody who may have not been here at the beginning of the stream, it turns out that at some point during the mule deer grind, I had forgotten that we had already started the fallow grind. And I started a brand new paper that we didn't need to start. And I discovered at the beginning of the stream today that that I actually had already killed 211 of these. And then on our new paper that we had started, we had 200 and I believe 231. So I just added the two together, and we're actually already in the 500s. I didn't even know that. I doubt that rack's gonna make it. I'm gonna risk it. And that guy pulled the stick down too far. That was my fault. Dropped him. That'll work. Alrighty. I'm gonna try to leave him. That's a pretty good one to leave. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try for this one, and then I'm gonna try for that other one if I can get both. There we go, got him. I got the deer I wanted to get. Let's go. You're alright, Frost. Like I said, it's not like you have to go out of your way to say hi to everybody. I think Micah said hi to you earlier in the chat, and I think that you didn't say hi back to him. But I don't think that he was actually like mad or anything. You're good, man. Let's see. 252. So did that guy actually did make it, didn't he? It was 250. No, 255. 255 is diamond. So he was 3 points shy of diamond. That level 4 was. He almost made it though. Almost had a level 4 diamond there. Would have screwed him up, but that's still he came close. Yeah, Micah, if there's somebody in particular that you're wanting to say hi to in chat, just say hi to them again. You don't have to make it known that they didn't say hi to you. Just if you notice they didn't say hi to you, then just wait a couple of minutes, see if they see your chat, and if they don't, then just say hi again. Everybody in chat's friendly, and they'll say hey to you. You just gotta give them some time. Oh, so he was a level 4 diamond. Shoot, man. I can't go back and get him now that I've shot another one in front of him, can I? I thought it was 255 was diamond. Yeah, I didn't save him, so we can't go back and get him, sadly. I wish it would save more than just one. Oh well. We lost a level 4 dime, but that's okay. I consider those rares, so that's my bad. He had a really good estimate on him. I should have shot him with a 308. But I thought fallow deer were 255. That's totally on me if I was wrong. Yep, I knew we was gonna get a buck back in that spot. Eventually. And he never wants to be a little guy either. Honestly, I think that might be our solo from the river. Because we were missing that deer a minute ago, and then all of a sudden we had one over here. So, I'm guessing that the one that's on the river actually is our constant, and all this time we've been shooting the solo, and he just never left. Yeah, 249.99, so yeah, our level 4 made dime. That's totally on me, and I feel gutted about it, but nothing I can do. I'll be more careful from now on, guys. I'll make sure that if there's a level 4 that can make diamond, I'll make sure I pop him with the 308. I would have taxed that one, too. Oh, well. Yeah, I know, Zero. What's the favorite map to hunt whitetail? That's a good question, because there's so many really good whitetail maps, to be honest. Let me think about that one for a minute. I'll probably say that my top 3 whitetail maps, I know one of them is kind of a hot take, but in my opinion, I think it's really great, and it's fun, and it's beautiful. But New England is definitely one of my favorite whitetail maps. Rev on Thule is amazing. Mississippi is a lot of fun, if you're just wanting to target whitetail on the river. Mississippi is a lot of fun. Let me see. A Ski Ridge is kind of nice. I mean, there's a lot of good maps, but those are probably my top ones. Those are the ones I named. Those are probably my favorite ones to hunt whitetail on. Layton Lakes is a good one too, but I don't really prefer all the cattails and the tall grass on that map. There's a level 5. Let's go. Still no super rare for yours truly. I'm just waiting for the day, man. I am just waiting for the day that I get a super rare. I've always used full herd management, and I have 4,000 hours in the game and several great ones, and I've never got a super rare. Never even laid eyes on a super rare. Yeah, that's an acromelanistic. Yeah, you're right, Colton. Yeah, that doe is definitely acro. She's really pretty. I just wish it could have been a buck that had those colors. I was seeing how much ammo I had. Is there any bucks here that's, there you go. Give me a good shot. Doe was in the way. Probably take him. Yep. Take him too. Nope, he didn't stand there long enough. Might be able to make that shot though. Yep, I can. Alrighty. Let's see. We got these 2 boys. Oh, we got 1 floater. Shoot. The worst thing about floaters on the river is that I can't fast travel twice. So whenever we get all these animals, I have to come all the way back on the 4-wheeler and cross the bridge with the 4-wheeler. Because if I fast travel to the other side, it's not. Then my deer's going to despawn and it won't be there no more. What's up, Richard? It's going good, man. It's going good. I got my wild haggis recently, and now we're just back to trying to get some great ones, buddy. But doing pretty good, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me do this again. I have to count again. $604 in after this, guys. After I claim all these, it'll be 604 kills in. This will be our last shooting run. We are going to shoot all the animals in this run, and then we're going to reset time like normal. But the next time that we reset time, we're just going to be going around and checking all the zones, guys. There will be no more animals shot after this. We will be switching over to mule deer after we finish this run, but I will check and make sure there's no great ones. So we'll shoot all these up. We'll reset time, and then we'll go through all the zones one more time and see if there's any great ones waiting on us before we switch over to Silver Ridge. Oh, whoop, hang on. Claiming too fast. Was he a dime? That was the one that could have made diamond. Hang on. Yep, he made diamond, but just barely. I wasn't gonna tax him because, like I said, that's a small diamond, so I ain't gonna worry about him. The only diamond fallow that I'll tax now is 268 or higher. So like the really big racks, those are the only diamonds I'll still tax. And our deer may despawn, but I just don't feel like driving the 4-wheeler all the way over here. So if we lose him, we lose him. But usually 2 fast travels and it'll despawn the animal. I know that 3 definitely will. Yeah, I don't see him. Pretty sure he's despawned. So he will not come back as a great one, sadly, but like I said, I just didn't feel like driving the 4-wheeler all the way over here. Oh, nope, there he is. Oh, yeah, we're good. So it's 3 fast travels, not 2. So you can actually do 2, but if you do more than 2, that's when it despawns. Okay. Noted. Alright, we got all the deer. So yes, he can come back as a great one because of that. That's good. I'm gonna refresh my stream real quick, guys. No great one in that zone, sadly. Just a chocolate took its place. Unfortunate, but it happens. Like I said, all of our great ones just came from that zone right there. We have 2 great one fallows, and they both come out of this exact same zone. So honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we get them again in this zone. And I'm glad to see that the 1-minute trick did get all the animals back, by the way. Nope, that's a bad shot. See if I can get the follow-up on him. There we go. But yeah, for next week, guys, if you had to choose, because one stream is going to be an outdoor stream, but it will not be called The Wild. So, would you guys want to see Fishing Planet, grinding like arapamas and sturgeon and stuff like that, trying to get to level 80? I'm currently level 61 or 62, I believe. Or would you guys want me to bring back some deer hunting camp? Because we do need to find another 12 pointer to take the place of the one that we left off. Because whenever we went and got the piebald that was introduced to the game, I'm going to sacrifice my 12 pointer to put him in the zone that I wanted him, in the trophy lodge. Or the flak, rather. Man, I cannot speak today. I'm getting tongue-tied. Anybody in chat have any preferences? Like I said, if you guys have a certain game you'd like to see come back to the channel next week, I'm going to speak now and forever hold your peace. Because one of the streams next week is going to be either Fishing Planet or a deer hunting camp. I believe I'll have one Marvel Rivals stream, and then if I feel up to Call the Wild, we'll do Call the Wild on Friday. I believe is what my plan is. Richard says Fishing Planet. We may do that. Like I said, we'll know for sure next week. But I have been playing Fishing Planet off stream some. I've mostly been doing bottom fishing for arapamas. And then I'm just going to whichever lakes gives a lot of XP and has good weather. Thought for sure that was another level 5 there for a minute. But no such luck. Dude, these bucks are in the worst positions. I don't know how I made that quarter shot. That was a severe quarter shot. I got lucky on that one. I'm gonna let him go. I don't like the way he's facing. There we go. See, can I get you? Yep. Perfect. Yeah, the other ones are gone. That's fine. Yeah, one quarter shot was enough for me there. Alright, I'm assuming that everybody else just doesn't really mind what I play, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of variety next week, and maybe even the week after if I'm not feeling up to Call of the Wild. But we'll see. And again, guys, this Friday is up in the air. Depending on what time my dad says that he'll be at the lake will depend on what time I get to stream or if I get to stream. If he can meet me around 4 o'clock in the evening, then I will not be streaming because obviously I would need to start around 3. But yeah, I'm going to try to meet him at the same time as he gets there. So if he says he'll be there at 3 or 4, then I won't be able to stream. But if he says he'll be there around 5 or 6, then I might get to stream for an hour. Cause where we fish at is about an hour and a half from where I'm at now. Dude, those two follow-up shots worked out so perfectly. Yeah, that deer looks like he's hit hard. Yeah, he's done. Alrighty. I don't know where I hit that one. May have been a bad idea. Oh, I got him again. Okay, good. There we go. That was a good save. How was that not a drop shot? That felt like it was right in the lung. Apparently it was in the leg. I mean, it's going to kill him, but not fast. Well, love the track too, but that's fine. What's up, Fallow? Hope you're doing fine today, man. Glad to see you can make it. You know, I don't know what it was about the title, but I just figured I'd be seeing you today for some reason. I don't know why. It's good to have you, man. Welcome back. See, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there'd be 9 and 10 back there. So there'll be 10 more. So it looks like we'll be ending the fallow portion of the stream today at 6:18, guys. Unless there's a great one. Because like I said, we are going to reset time after we claim these animals, and we're going to go through all the zones one more time just looking, and see if we have a great one waiting on us. If not, we'll be switching over to Silver Ridge Peaks for the remainder of the stream, trying to get the mule deer. I hear that, man. I hear that. Yeah, we have a melanistic and an acromelanistic on the map today, but they're both females. And I was going to keep them both as pets, but one of them decided to jump in the way of one of my shots, and I ended up taking out the mela. So, we still got the acromelanistic female on the map, which is the one I'd rather have, to be honest. But yeah, the melanistic was named Medea, and I named the acromelanistic Majesty. So, we still got Majesty. Unfortunately, the other one was not smart enough to stay out of the way of a bullet. Yeah, Fallow, it's been a long time no see, man. What have you been up to lately? Whoa! Whoa! Man, this place is really bumpy in these areas. Good grief. Dude, I'd hate to drive a four-wheeler around these ponds, dude. You get beat up. The way it just bounces you around. Golly. Whoa! That deer was like right beside the four-wheeler. Why didn't I grab him first? D is not making any sense today. Fallow here, fallow there, fallow everywhere. I hear you, man. I mean, your name's Fallow Hunter for a reason. Yeah, we got my wild haggis recently, and I think like four or 5 weeks ago we got my first great one wool, and it ended up being the most rare wool you can get. So I was really happy with that. The grave hide, I was very, very happy to get the rarest wool. So we've had some pretty good times on the channel here lately, for me at least. I'm hoping that we get my third and final fallow deer to complete the fallow huddle mount. And then I would like to get the Silver Ridge Peaks mule deer, so that way we can start going after my first black mare. So our next grinds after I get these after I get the fallow and the I'm sorry, I can't talk long. I can't multitask. When I'm driving the four-wheeler, it's hard for me to get my thoughts out. But once I get the fallow deer and the mule deer, I'll be going after the black bear and then the New England Mountains moose. And then I'll also be going after the roe. So Fingers are double, triple, quadruple cross that we're able to get everything this year before my birthday. Maybe even for my birthday, you never know. July 14th is right around the corner, and it would be awesome if I got a great one for my birthday or something along those lines. But yeah, I'm just running right now, guys, instead of using the four-wheeler, because I'm trying to give the map enough time to get at least most of the respawns back before we switch maps. There you are. Alrighty. Time for our final reset for the fallow. We'll be ending the fallow grind today at 6:18, unless there's a great one, it'll be 6:19. And then we'll pick up with the mule deer. So let's reset time real quick. Alrighty. Hopefully we don't have to do a 1 minute trick. All my animals should be back with each other now, but sometimes I have to constantly keep doing that. Like I said, my fallow grind, usually they'll all be together for like the first hour that I'm grinding them. And then for whatever reason, my zones just stop coming in like at the same time as all the other zones. I'll have some zones come in one part of the day, some zones that won't come in at all. And I have to do a 1 minute trick to get them all to come back again, so. Hopefully they're all here. And they're not here. Go figure. Alright. We're going to try a 1 minute trick. And if they're still not here, then we're just going to take whatever the game gives us. So give me 1 second, guys. We're going to do a full main menu reset again. Because on console, it doesn't work like PC. On PC, you can just reset time and it'll immediately fix your deer. But on console, you have to do main menu reset most of the time. Alright, then set it back by 1 minute. And hopefully they'll all be here now. If not, like I said, we'll just have to take whatever the game wants to show us. And then next week or the week after, we'll return to it. Shouldn't have to get up in there. Yeah, they're still not here. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we got them here. Yeah, they're here. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Okay, good. So, yeah, we just didn't get the respawn back. So, yeah, that is our constant. Alright, and then that one is a solo. That just for whatever reason, it took a few runs for him to come back. But we're good. I was really hoping with all the runs that it was taking, I was really hoping that he was going to come back as a great one. That would have been awesome. Let me refresh my stream real quick, make sure that I'm not missing any chats or anything. Yeah, we're good. Let's see. No great one there. No great ones out there. Hang on, I think I saw... We got $3? Where are these solos coming from, man? One of those, I'm guessing, has to be the one from the pond down there. Like I said, we're going to take a look at all these zones, and then if there's no great one or any super rares or anything, then we're going to go ahead and move over to the mule deer grind. Hopefully we'll be able to get the mule deer today. Because like I said, I'm only going to get one mule deer off Silver Ridge. And then we'll work on getting 2 black bears, and then after that, it'll come back to multiplayer. So, unless I just absolutely love one of the grinds. It's a level 4. Another level 4. Okay, so nothing too special over here, unfortunately. Let's move right along. What in the world are you? Is that what in the world are you? That is the flattest, widest buck I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I take it back. We're gonna shoot one. We're gonna shoot this zone because we have a wonky buck to put in the lodge. Oh my goodness, he is so flat. Alrighty. Again, wonkies, I don't really care about messing up. Hit that one in the shoulder. He'll die. We'll shoot out this zone because I want that one buck. Dude, I am interested to see this guy. What in the world is he? Dude! Ew! What are you? Oh my gosh! His left antler is like twisted, dude. Look at that! Look at that! You can perfectly see it. The right antler is like at a different angle. Dude, that has to be our wonkiest fallow deer ever right there. That is great. I'm gonna clip that guy. That's a good short. I'm gonna keep him. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Let me make sure that I got everything I needed to get. Nope, I didn't. Okay, hang on. It didn't click go far enough back. See there. Yeah, there we go. We got him that time. Someone dropped an anvil on his head. yeah, somebody either dropped an anvil on his head or his mama dropped him on his head when he was born. One of the two. Dropped him onto an anvil when he was born. Who knows? Well, at least we got to take home at least one trophy, at least 2 trophies with us today. Off the fallow grind. We got one wonky buck, and then we got that that melanistic female. Like I said, I'll put the Mela female. I'll probably put her in the free roam lodge, just as a filler for now. But eventually she will get removed because, like I said, I like to keep antlered animals. So eventually, as the lodge gets fuller, I'll have to replace her. But I'll keep her for as long as I can. Same thing with the acro. Whenever it comes time to get her, I'll keep her as well. Yeah. Dude, that acro melanistic is so pretty, man. Why couldn't it have come back as a buck? I would have loved to get that as a buck. Alright, don't see anything particularly special out there. Nothing out there. Alright, we'll move on. Check Great One Bay. Dude, I'm telling you, if I get 3 great ones out of this exact same location, that would be insane. And I would just say that I know exactly where all my great ones are going to come from at that point. I would not doubt it. If I got a 3rd great one out of this same zone, I would never doubt that he'd be anywhere else again. Yeah. That buck right there has been a great one twice. So he has been very great with us. But okay, so nothing special there. Last chance, guys, to have a great one on the fallow grind. Good night. That has to be our... I can't get him out of my head. That has to be our wonkiest fallow ever. That was the weirdest fallow deer I've ever seen in my life, dude. I'm actually really happy that we got to go home with a wonky buck today. I love getting wonky guys. They're fun. Yeah, I don't think this zone's gonna have much in it because we just shot it. Nothing there. Just one zone came back there, unfortunately. Nothing out there. Well, we are not going home with a great one this time, guys, for the fallow deer, but at least we got to come home with a melanistic female, and we're getting to come home with a wonky buck, so it wasn't all for nothing, I guess. And we also got 3 diamonds today, if I ain't mistaken. I screwed up a level 4 diamond that I should have paid more attention to, because I would have loved to have mounted that one. But either way, we got 3 diamonds today, and then we had that one rare by accident, and then we had a wonk. So not too bad. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go to the main menu so that way it saves where I'm at on the map. Because if I don't main menu, it'll put me wherever it wants to put me next time we return. But yeah, we'll go ahead and head to Silver Ridge now. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the mule deer. Gotta find my page where we left off with him. Silver Ridge mule deer. 1,293 kills in, guys. Our great one, let me see here. One of our great ones came at 1,300 on the dot, if I ain't mistaken. So hopefully the mule deer ain't far behind. And in case you guys are wondering why I'm here, it is because I've been working on my bear grind some. I haven't been on here in about a week or two, I think. But we do have the bear grind almost done. For anybody wondering, I'll go ahead and give you guys an update. According to Wolf Boss, he says that I really only need these 4 pawns up here. So currently, all I got to do is get these solo bears to either manage down or move up to these pawns. Or just herd manage them, basically. And then once I get these pawns ready to go, the black bear grind is ready to go at that point, guys. Every part of my map is herd managed other than that. So the black bears are going to be very, very close to being able to get started as soon as these mule deer show up. So hopefully the mule deer shows up soon. Because there's still a lot of work to do, but not as much, if that makes sense. There's not many animals left, but it will take a lot of shooting to get them to come back down to level 4s. As far as I know. Yeah, I'm using a mixture of both Colton and Wolf Boss's strategies. I'm using those top 4 pawns, but I'm using the advice and the herd management strategies that they both have taught me how to use. So hopefully that'll be a good payoff in the future. Guys, before I change time, any mod that is currently in the stream, if anybody joins the chat and wonders where I am, just let them know I've stepped away to use the bathroom. It's now been 2 hours, so I need to take my dog outside, and I also need to use the restroom myself. And as soon as I get back, we'll spend the rest of the time grinding muleys. So, mods, let everybody know that if they wonder where I am, guys, I'll be right back in about 5 minutes or so, give or take. Maybe less. Alright guys, I'm back. Give me 1 second so I can refresh the stream. And we'll get started on the mule deers. Alrighty. We should be good to go. I've done so many bears, it's hard for me to remember what the mule deer was. 1,500, so I didn't forget them. Thank you, Z, I appreciate it. Alright. Let's see if we can't get this mule deer today. Now, as long as the mule deer is at an approachable area, I will try to get this one with a bow and arrow, guys. That is my plan for this mule deer, where it's my second one. Like I said, any duplicate animal I will be trying to get in special methods. So, whatever this mule deer turns out to be, if he's in an approachable zone, I will try to get him with a bow. If he's not really approachable, if he has a big mountain behind him where it's just hard to get to him, I'll have to take him with a rifle. But I'll try to shoot him with a gun that I don't normally use. So we'll find a more fun way to shoot him. Alright. It's a nice ram. What's that deer doing over there? Nice big level 4. Another level 4. So we're going to go for this one first. Doe standing on his back for whatever reason. Let's see if I can get the other one. Yeah, we got them both. Alrighty. The other buck stay? I don't think he did. No. I don't know where that level 3 came from. He must be a solo. $12.95. $12.95. Or 1,295 kills. Like I said, the mule deer guys, he should be close. Most mule deers don't break 2,000. Most of them. So, I'm hoping that I'm going to get lucky enough to where I'll get mine sub 2,000 kills. Like I said, we're only 5 kills away now from 1,300. And I believe our wolf was at 1,300, if I ain't mistaken. One of our great ones came at that number. But yeah, if I could choose my great one muley, as some of you guys know, I'm really hoping to get the double drop time. That is the number 1 I want. But if I couldn't get him, I would go for the heart rack. The heart rack, the double drop time, either one of those two would be fine. Not really wanting the bull rack or the corkscrew rack, but if I get either one of those two, I'll still take it. Nice level 4. Alert for some reason. Rather you turn around, big boy. I'm going to leave the other buck, obviously. I'm so tempted to go for the next shot, but I don't want to screw it up and have to track him. He's already alert. Turn around. Turn around for me, please? Please? No? Oh, 22 trick then. Ah, get him. You shouldn't go far. That should be in the lung. Yeah, there he goes. Alrighty. See what's over here. Dude, I really hope that whatever the next great one is that they're wanting to add to the game, I'm really hoping it's a big game animal. And I'm really hoping it's finally the Rocky Mountain elk, man. That is the number 1 great one I want to come to this game. The one and only great one that I'll probably just stick with for like a long time. Because I absolutely just love elk. So, I just really hope that the Rocky Mountain elk is the next great one. I'll also take the Roosevelt or Manitoban, but I really want it to be Rocky Mountain. That's my favorite animal in North America, and I would just love that to be the great one in the game next time. Oh, that's a bad shot. I was too low. Maybe I got lung? Yeah, I got lung. I got lucky. Okay. This guy's calm, so I'm going to use the 22 trick on him. There we go. Alright, got them both. Okay, there's the first guy. He just died over here. And I have been thinking heavily about this lake, and I am thinking that if we ever get these bucks to go back to being little ones, I'm probably going to re-her manage this lake and then I'm going to not use it anymore because it is kind of out of the way. And the only reason I was using it was because some of my bucks weren't coming into their zones, and it just turned out that it just took a few runs for them to finally come back. So if I ever can get that pond, that lake again, herd managed, I will. But it's still not a bad lake. I just don't want the great ones dying in those big cattails. You can't really see it if that happens. Level 3. It's back here. Ram. Okay, we ain't after no rams. Alrighty. So, I'm going to try to get you down first. See, can I get you as well? Nope. Well, yeah, I could probably... Probably kill him, I just don't know how far he'll run. Well, hopefully we get all 3 of those. We'll set the track some of them, it looks like. I think I'm going to take the 4-wheeler and do the 4-wheeler trick. Because I'm pretty sure that we're going to get all 3 of those. But using my dog is going to take forever, so I'm just going to ride the 4-wheeler around. Hang on a second, I didn't count those last 2 bucks. Hang on. There we go. This right here should make 1,300. Because I'm pretty sure we've got all of these. They were bad shots, but I'm pretty sure they'll bring them down. Trying to find out where his blood went. At least on this map, I don't have to worry about my dog walking everywhere. Normally on this map, he actually runs to me everywhere we go, so don't gotta worry about that. So that's 2 out of 3. I hope the other one's blood is up here. If it's not, we'll have to go back down to the 4-wheeler and re-find the other one's blood. Alright, good. So the other blood is up here. Oh, the other buck is up here. So we got all 3. So that's 1,300 kills, guys. This buck right here makes 1,300. And like I said, if I could choose my super rare, it would be a diamond mosaic mule deer. If I could choose what my first super rare ever was, I would really want it to be a moose or a muley. I would love that. Okay, so those are my two shooters, but they're not near each other, unfortunately. I think I got that shot off. No, I didn't. Okay, that time, now he's losing. Now we got him. Okay, we're good. Yeah, if I'm able to get that pawn back to being herd managed, then I can use the tents again. And I wouldn't have to run all the way. I wouldn't have to go get the four-wheeler like I'm doing now. I could just fast travel back over there again. So I'm hoping that that other lake will eventually get herd managed, and I'm hoping that a great one will not come off that lake. If it does, then it's fine. But I really don't want him to die in those cattails if I can help it. If I do get the great one off that lake, I will probably have to go to the other side and try to call him out of the tall grass and try to shoot him while he's away from the lake. That way we can get good screenshots of him and whatnot. There's our buck. You got a great one whitetail yesterday, man? You didn't tell me. Or if you did, it didn't pop up. Did you put it in Discord? Or the community tab? What rack did you get? Also, you said you needed an albino. Are you talking about super rare or just rare in general? I really don't want these two bucks here, but I'm pretty sure I have other bucks. I'm going to leave these for now, but because I'm pretty sure I have two solos, and then I have one or two bucks that are constants. Just for some reason, they're not there right now, so we'll reset time a couple more times, and if they don't show up, we'll have to shoot one of those solos. If those are the solos, I mean. Oh, as a super rare, that's awesome, man. Yeah, like I said, I've had the worst luck with super rares, buddy. Never even got to lay eyes on a max level animal with a rare color. Dude, do you guys have to be like so bunched up? Oh, I got that shot off. Are you kidding? Okay, no, that was an incredible shot. I'll take just the one for now. Again, I think I have another buck that ain't coming in. Dude, the way I just fed that bullet over top of those other two bucks, dude, that was awesome. My shot's been on the money today. Mila, get out of the kitchen. Mila, get in here. Mila, get in here. You know you're not allowed in there. Sorry, guys. I probably should have muted there. My dog walked into the kitchen, and she knows better than that. My father-in-law went outside, and she went to the kitchen to see if she could look outside the window, but she can't reach that window if she wanted to, so I don't know why she goes in there. Awesome, Wolf. I'll take a look at it after the stream, man. Do you know what a combination you got? Why are you over here? Well, that was a cool neck shot, but why was he on this side of the pond? That's interesting. I've never had a mule deer on this side of the pond before. I either spooked him and then he walked around or something happened there. I don't know what that was about. I was wondering where my shooter was. Oh, it was a cluster rack? Nice, man. Join the party. That was the last great one I got. Cluster rack came off of New England mountains for me. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see it, man. I'll look at it, but I'll look at it after the stream tonight. As soon as I can. That's a good estimate, but it's... I don't think that any of these will make it. Nope, that's a bad shot. Whoops. Just shot that deer in the foot, the poor thing. Okay, he's down. Only got one bullet left. I don't know if I can hit this guy or not. If he walks for me, I can try it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna let him walk. That's just a little bit risky. That far of a shot going uphill like that, I just think I ain't gonna trust my shooting with that one. I'll get him later. Beautiful. Yeah, none of these had a chance to make diamond, but they had some pretty racks on them. Well, one of these bucks is new. That was dirt, not blood, unfortunately. Nailed him. I'm so happy my shot is mostly on point today. I made an adjustment to my sensitivity recently, and it's really helped me. It's really helped me with some follow-up shots. It's 7:25. We have time to go back and look over some of the other zones that we didn't have bucks in. So let's go back over here and see if this zone has its bucks back in it yet. I don't know if it will or not. This lake used to have regulars in it all the time, and then for whatever reason they started bouncing around the ponds. So I don't know if I need to herd manage this pond and not keep it or what. Yeah, like why is that guy over here? So like my two shooters are over here right now instead of being over there with the rest of them. It does not make any sense whatsoever. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit this shot. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. So my shooter bucks are on this side instead of being over there. So I don't know what's going on. Either they're all solos in this pond or something's going on. I really have no idea. Alrighty. Let's see, I believe we're going to go... I think we need to go check our solo pond down here. Yeah, we need to go check our solo pond because we have a few bucks that were misbehaving last time. So let's go over here and go up here to this pond to see what's shaking, and then we'll reset time. Oh, and I meant to tell you guys, last time that me and Wolf Boss was working on our on my bears on the map, he actually did find our very first bear diamond, or at least it's a legendary. So we do have our first level 9 on the map. Unfortunately, he's not in my main zone, so I'm gonna have to try to shoot him by himself. I was gonna try to swap him with a doe, but the problem is that I won't be able to claim him if I do that. You have to leave them laying and then do the main menu reset to have them have a chance to swap. So I won't be able to use them for that reason, but we do have a level 9 for the black bear grind already. And I'm not counting my kills just yet. I'll only start counting once we start the actual grind itself. So, give me 1 second, guys. My wife is calling me. 1 second. Alright, guys. My wife just got off the phone, and what in the world just happened with that shot? Yeah, I knew it was a diamond, I'm a wolf. Yeah, that's a big boy diamond. That's a 300 rack, I believe. But what did I hit? Like, that looked like a picture-perfect shot to the lungs, and for whatever reason, I didn't hit it. I mean, there's not a stick over there or nothing, is there? But yeah, this lake, I've been trying to get her managed for forever now. And, yeah, this buck has came back as a diamond multiple times. I don't know if I should risk this. Oh, he's gonna walk. I might be able to do it. I mean, that felt good. Okay, I think I got him. I think I got him. He was losing health, and that felt like a good shot. I believe I got that diamond. That was a good diamond. He's in a solo zone, but I'll take it. Like I said, that zoner there is almost herd managed. It has one buck in it, which is the one we just shot, and he's always coming back as, like, bigger bucks. He's been a diamond so many times that it's crazy. I think the smallest he's ever been is, like, a medium-sized level 3. But he refuses to come back as a level 2. Or smaller. I'm just glad that I finally got to get that follow-up shot on him. Sadly, once again, I don't think he's a rare. So, still no super rare. But we'll go up here and take a look at him. That looks like vital blood to me. Yes, sir. Well, he didn't run far either. Beautiful diamond. Yep, 338, man. That's a big boy. It's a big boy dime. I've already got a ton of these 338 racks, and I'm in like the 336s and stuff, so I'm not going to tax him. I'm more interested in the medium-sized diamonds now, but that is a beautiful, beautiful buck. I am very happy with him. All right, let's go ahead and reset time. Guys, also, thank you so much for subscribing. I just now looked at the channel, and we're now 621. So we got 3 more subscribers today, and we got 2 more yesterday. So the channel is growing pretty well. I'm expecting us to have a pretty good growth over the summer, just like we did last year. So thank you guys so much for your support of the channel. I know there's not many of you here to hear me say that, but those of you who are here, I say seriously from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the growth. It really means the world to me. I'm hoping to turn this into a full-time job in the future, if possible. Again, that's easier said than done. But that would be my dream. To make this a hunting and fishing channel and play other games along the way as well. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're at 621 now. So hopefully we'll make 1,000 this year or more. Our next storyliner to come to the channel, guys, is going to be at the end of this month. It's going to be the Lego Batman game that's coming out. That one will not be a playthrough. It actually is going to be a live walkthrough for you guys. So I'll actually be live streaming that game from start to finish. I've already talked to my brother-in-law, and I've also talked to my wife, and they may actually join me for some co-streams. Savannah said that she's not sure if she'll join us too much, but she said that she may play with us some. And then my brother-in-law said that he'd probably play with me on stream some. So I'll probably have a couple of people joining me. My brother-in-law does have a channel, but he's a lot smaller, and he's not trying to grow it or anything. He just kind of posts things at him every so often that he thinks are cool. But he said that he would try to play with me a few times if he could, because he really likes the Lego games as well. Okay, do I not have my other shooter here? That's one of the solos. That's a doe. That's a doe. Yeah, I think that the other one didn't spawn back in yet. That's fine. We'll just take the $1 then. Better to have one than none. I wish I could just snap my fingers and make this buck appear. I am ready to get this to finish this grind, guys. I've loved it from start to finish, but I'm actually really excited for the black bears. So I am ready for the mule deer to come to us. And we'll still do another mule deer grind in the future, but it'll probably be on a ski ridge. Although I kind of have plans for that map as well. I think that a ski ridge is going to become a grinding map overall for me, and I would really like to be able to get several great ones off that map. Plus, it's been many months since that map's been on the channel. Mila, go lay down, baby. You can't cuddle. I know you're excited for your mama to come home. She'll be here soon. My dog is over here just putting her head in my lap and staring at me because she knows mama's coming home. And whenever she gets really, really worked up when she knows that Sav is on her way home. Yeah, I know. I know. No, you can't get up here. You can't get up here, girl. You can act cute all you want. It ain't gonna work. See, it's not that I don't want to let you up here. It's that I'm not allowed to. That buck has potential. I'm gonna shoot him with 308. I don't know if he's gonna make dime, but he could. And I don't think that rack makes diamond because I think he's a 50-50. Yeah, I think the rack on the left can make diamond, but the rack on the right can't, if I'm not mistaken. But we got the shot off anyway, so we'll find out in a minute. Alright, where's the other one? There you are. And like I said, if I can get these two bucks to go back to being little guys, I am going to herd manage this pond again. Possibly. Honestly, this pond is very reliable, though. I haven't had to... These bucks have always came back. Whereas the other lake, honestly, I might actually have to herd manage. That lake ain't being very nice to us for some reason. There he is. He did not make it. Unfortunate. He actually did have the kicker on the right side, on the left side too. But I think that this rack has to be a little bit taller and a little bit wider to make it. But I did actually have one that made diamond, and he is in the North American Lodge. But I did screw him up because I didn't think they could make dime, and he actually did have to have a diamond score. So those racks there, level 4, they're very rare, but they can make dime. Like I said, I do have one in my trophy lodge, but it has the gold medal because I shot him with the 300 and didn't realize he made diamond. And also, guys, for anybody in the chat that has been here for the entire stream today, thank you guys so much for your support. There is a lot of people who've just been kind of popping in and leaving, or just not been coming to the streams as they used to. And it's actually been hurting the channel a little bit because we got almost to 200 watch hours away at one point this year, and then people just kind of started falling off, and now we're back to like 300 to 400 watch hours before I can get super chats and stuff. So all of you guys that are making it to all my streams and watching all the videos all the way through and everything, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart as well. I know my videos aren't as fancy or as good as like some of the bigger streamers, but I do try to make it as good as I can with the stuff that I have. So I do really appreciate you guys, the ones that actually do go out of your way to watch my my content that I make on the channel. Oh, that was good. That was a lucky shot. I still appreciate it, Zero. Like I said, as long as you guys have the chat, as long as you have the stream open and having it playing, it does count every minute that you're in the stream. I do think that it has a cutoff, though. If I'm not mistaken, from what I looked, I think that it only allows like so many minutes per stream, depending on the length of my stream, and I think it only calculates it like after my stream ends. But I think that it's like there's like an hour. If it's like a 3-hour stream, I believe it counts 2 hours of your consecutive time. And as many people that's in here, it also like it's hard to explain. If I only have like a few people in the stream, then it only counts like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours of your time. Even though you're here for 3 hours, just so because for some reason, it doesn't want to count like all the time, and that's the reason why it's hard for us to hit it. But these 4-hour streams that I do, it does count 3 to 4 hours of your all time, or something like that. I might be actually thinking about it differently. Hang on a second, let me think about that for a minute. I might be wrong. No, I'm right. No, let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, yeah, it does count all your time. So it says here that the reason that it's hard to hit those numbers is because if you're a person who regularly comes to the stream, even though it's going to count your hours, it gives extra time for new people. So like the people that join the stream, if you're here for like 3 hours, it like adds an extra few minutes to your time as a way to like reward me for drawing more people. So that's where I got confused. But either way, guys, like I said, it really does help out the channel when you guys are here for the streams and whenever you watch the videos especially. So, not to beat a dead horse or anything, but like I said, it really does mean a lot to me for those of you that are like really trying to help grow the channel. Yeah, what we'll probably do next week, honestly, is that we'll probably have 3 streams next week, and I've been sitting here trying to debate on how to do it. But I think what I'll do is I'll let you guys vote on which game you guys want to see on the channel. So like, for whatever the first, so I'll put a poll out probably over the beginning of the week. So if our stream is going to be on Tuesdays, I'll probably put the poll out on Monday, and then that way it gives you guys an entire day to vote on what game you want to see on Tuesday. And then one of the streams, I'll just choose the game myself, and then the last stream, you might vote on it again for the variety weeks. Like I said, we're just trying to figure it out as we go. Alright, so my other bucks are on the other side of the pond, so I'm actually going to fast travel to this side this time. Yeah, can't see. Alright, where are the other bucks at? So there's that one. Okay, they're together. So these 2 must be solos. So that means that the 2 bucks that are in this zone, the little ones, are actually my regulars. And then these other 2 are actually the solos. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, come on. That bullet should have hit. I mean, as long as they're still staying on this pond, that's really all that matters, but I hate that they won't just stay on one side. Yeah, we'll probably have to try to keep these bucks in mind, and we're just going to have to shoot all the bucks until we get 2 that are herd managed on this side or something, because these 2 are definitely the solos. Make sure that ain't a bear I need to shoot. I appreciate you, Richard. Like I said, anybody that's able to make it to the streams and just hang out in the streams, even if you guys, like, talking to me in chat really does help the stream stay fun, because it keeps giving me topics to talk about, and it doesn't make me run out of stuff to speak about. But also, you guys just being here alone, like I said, every minute that you guys are in my streams, it counts. And every minute that you guys watch my videos, even though my videos don't do very well, unfortunately, most of you guys only give it like a minute or 2 at a time. But like I said, I know that they're not as good as the other streamers, so I kind of understand. But like I said, those of you who really do watch my videos all the way through, see my shorts all the way through, are here for the streams for as much of it as you can be. You guys are the biggest supporters of this channel, and I'm hoping I'll be able to bring super chats and memberships to the channel this year as well. Like I said, super chats will come as soon as it allows me to, and then memberships will come after 1,000. So, and I'm planning on making them very cheap, so it'll be like $1 a month. if you guys are wanting to be a member. Or a passenger, as it were. Because where my title for where my name is D Train Games, I am thinking about making them the title for my members to be called passengers, because it's like you're aboard the D train. So might be a little bit corny, but I kind of like it. That's a bad shot. Got him. Dude, I hate shooting these little level 2s. I'm gonna shoot that one because he looks bigger. But I really need 2 bucks to shoot off this lake. I don't know if he'll die. I'll have to keep an eye out for pressure. This is one of those risky lakes because I know that I have some of these bucks are solos, and then like 1 or 2 of them are always regulars. So I always hesitate to shoot bucks off this lake that I know that are the small ones. I wonder if my buck is on the right side of the pond this time. Last time he was on this side with us for whatever reason. Oh, is that my dog walking? I think it is. Okay. So I do not see a 3rd buck here, which means that one of these are the regulars. So I'm only going to shoot 1 of these. I really hate to because it's going to kind of mess up my herd management, though, if I do that. But I do need to have a buck to shoot. So let's see. That one's going to stay. It's level 1. So we're going to shoot the other one. There we go. Yeah, we'll just shoot that one. You kind of have to take the risk to mess up your management sometimes, especially if you get animals on your ponds that you're wanting to hunt regularly. If it wasn't for all these giant cattails, there'd be so many different lakes on this map that I would love to hunt. But I'm just not a fan of these giant leaves on the side of the ponds. So I try to choose the ponds that are naked, if you will, or barren of them. But sadly, I do believe that this lake and the one we just came from are ponds of solo animals. Welcome home. There we go. I don't really need all 3 bucks to be shooters here, so I'll leave the other one because he was small. Did I have pressure over there? I didn't think I... Yeah, I think I did. I think I did kill the other buck that I hit. We'll have to go track it. That one's a little level 2. I think that I'm going to try to leave him and just shoot this one. Because just like with the other situation, one of these is a regular buck and the other one is a solo. So I'm going to hope that the level 2 is the solo buck. And I'm just going to shoot the one. Alright, let's go back and track that one buck. $1,324 kills in on the mule deer, guys. Once again, like I said, anytime you break the 1000s, I'll just say it's any time now. Oh, there's a... that's a shooter. But I don't want to take a shot I can't see. We'll track this deer. Well, at least we'll know he'll be here next time we come around. Well, we'll track this one, and then if they happen to walk back out again, we'll try to get it. But that was clearly one of the respawns. Okay, so Duke is no longer following blood, so he's taking me straight to the deer. Wherever it may be. There it is. Wow. It's like, that was almost like it was on the kill. That was cool. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm not going to worry too much about that mountain lion. I know that if I shoot it, it could end up going to the other side of the pond. I do know that from experience, so I'm just going to leave it over here. For now, it's back here in this corner, and that's away from me. That's all that matters. Alrighty. Let's say that'll be good. Let's go ahead and reset time again. Actually, no. I actually need to go and check on that pond again. We shot that diamond off of it. I need to go make sure that we don't got a great one back in its place. Let me see how much time we have left. 10 minutes. I think I have enough time to go check the zone. We'll have to hurry, but I think I have enough time. Like I said, if that was a diamond, so I got to make sure that it comes back, that it didn't come back as a great one at least. But honestly, even if it did, that's fine. Now that I'm in the 1300s, I am ready for this to come to an end and start work on the black bears. I don't think that they'll be gone by the time we get up here, at least. What were these deer doing down here? They weren't there at that lake, were they? That's like a whole group. I'll have to check on that, because that's definitely not a buck that I want to leave. They were either leaving from the pond up here, or they were down here at this pond. I'll have to come up here and during one of my next runs and make sure that that's not a new group. I don't know why there would be a new group. Almost there. I wish you could drive the four-wheeler to like 250 yards instead of 300. That would be handy. Okay, there's the buck. Did he come back as a wonky level 4? I think he did. Still no great one, though. At least we know he didn't come back as a great one, so that's a good thing. But now I'm going to have to go down there to that bottom pond. Because I'm pretty sure that we have a new group down there. I've never seen that group of does and that buck before. So I don't know where they came from. Nothing up there that's special. Got about 25 minutes left, guys, to find the great one tonight. And again, I will say this at the end of the stream again, but do not forget that the Friday stream is kind of up in the air. So I will let you guys know as soon as I can in the post section of my channel whether or not I'm going to be able to stream on Friday. So just keep your eyes open for that. Yeah, that guy's going to the lodge too. That's a good wonky one. I don't think he's going to be wonky enough to be in a short, but he's definitely going to the wonky lodge. That's a good one. That one today, though, that one was hilarious. That fallow deer today was absolutely outrageous. Yeah, he was very goofy from Zero, so I definitely kept him. Alright, let's reset time and do it again. Let's go 16:30, because I don't need that much more time, so we'll go 16:30. Alright. See, anything special in there? There's a shooter. Thought I just heard one blow to my left. Oh, there. Okay, don't gotta worry about him then. Let's see. Where was that shooter? There he is. Is there another one in there? Yeah, there's my other shooter. Okay, so we got both of them to come back. I think I'm gonna try to shoot the one in the woods, because he's the hardest shot. Okay. Now if I can get you to stop. It's barely shot behind him, but he's in the woods now, so we can't get him. Oh well. Have to worry about him another time. Wonder where Raven's been these past few times. She was attending the streams almost as much as you were, Zero, at one point. I haven't seen her in the past couple streams. She's popped in and out. I guess she's been busy. What's up, Zay? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to get this mule deer to show up. We're 1,327 in. So it could be any time. Yeah, I hope so too, Zero. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Am I herd managing? No. The herd management on the map is already complete. It is a full herd management, so we are getting diamonds more regularly than others. Here lately, though, I've been getting some solos that have been acting up, so my herd management's not as strong as it was, and I'm currently trying to fix it back to where it was. But we're not doing any herd management today. We're just working on the main grind. But we're 1,328 kills in. But yeah, my map is pretty much completely herd managed. I think there's only like a few like solos that are not being very friendly to me. But the lucky thing is that they're only bouncing around my main pawns, so I know which ones they are. It's a nice buck back there. Unfortunately, he's hidden by the rest. That should be lung. It was. All right, where's the other guy? There he is. There we go. Got them both. Was there another buck there? Hang on a second. No, it's a level 2. I thought I saw another shooter in there. No, we're good, as far as I can tell. Yeah, alright. $13.30. A beaver fell a tree on one of your portable structures. Rude. Let's see. Where can I put this guy at then? Up there it was. Come on, come back. Come back to me. Slope is too steep. What are you talking about? I had a tent here. There we go. There it is. Alright. Let's see. Where was this buck at? There he is. You're just getting money for tents? I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, it can be tough. Yeah, getting money. Like I said, the best way to get money in the game is by doing a grind, honestly. But but if you're not wanting to do a grind, just go to an animal that's worth $1,000, like fallow deer, red deer, pretty much any animal on Emerald Coast. Those types of animals are really good to hunt. But yeah, getting tents is a rough thing sometimes, man. For me, I mainly save my money because whenever I get a great one and I know I'm moving to a new map, I'll just pick everything up from the map that I just got the great one off of and just take it to the new map. Because I know that I'm not going to go back after that great one most of the time, so at least for a while, so I'll just pick everything up and take it to the new map. Hi. Okay. Just a random elk staring me in the face. Both of them will give you money, but crocodiles might be a little bit faster. Just make sure that you watch your hunting pressure so you don't destroy any of your zones. But yeah, crocs, especially if you shoot a bunch of them, then you'll get money faster that way. But I mean, missions will give you money as well. And also, don't forget to do your daily challenges, like in your main menu here. Go down to the challenges section, and then see if there's any of these that you want to do. So like they have daily challenges, and then they also have weeklies, and those will give you pretty good money as well. I believe I've got that zone back to being herd managed. I had 2 shooters here originally, and then I ended up with 2 solos. And the solos never leave the lake, thankfully, but I've been wanting to get them down to level 2s. And I think I finally got it to happen. Yeah, whenever I was building up money, Zay, like I said, I mainly did Great One grinding, but before I even knew Great Ones were a thing, like from 2017 to 2021, my favorite way to get money was actually just to go around Mateowara and fallow hunt and red deer hunt, because they're both over $1,000 a pop, and I'm more of a big game hunter than a small game hunter. So I would just go around the maps that had big game animals that were worth $1,000 every time you shot one, and that's what I would do. And then once I found a Scarecrow and Fletcher's channel and saw that there was great ones in the game, at that point I've been a grinder ever since. I just find it more fun. My playstyle is more of a grinding playstyle. I do like free roaming, but if I'm not hunting with somebody, like how we do our multiplayer streams at the end of every month, it does get kind of old to me. It's hard for me to stay interested in it, especially if I'm not finding any trophies. So grinding is about the only thing I do on the game, really. That's a big level 4. 2 big level 4s, actually. Neither one make diamond, but those are pretty nice. Those are nice boys. Nope, I shot to the side of him. Let's see if he'll trot for us. There we go. They go on the trot, I can usually nail the shot. Hang on a second. I did not count the last bucks that I shot either. Give me 1 second. There we go. 1334. Yeah, the last lake that I left, I forgot to count my kills, so I had to add 4. 2 for the last lake and 2 for this lake. We got 10 minutes left, guys, so after we finish up this run, we'll reset time, and then we're going to go through all the zones one final time and see if there's a great one, and if not, we'll have to bring the stream to an end. But hopefully we do have one waiting on us. I'm going to run up here and grab this one. Also, guys, do not forget, if you haven't already, to please make sure you guys like and subscribe. The like button is free, and it also helps other people find the channel. And it really helps me out tremendously because it also shares my channel amongst the YouTube news feed and whatnot. And then also make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like I said, we stream 3 days a week, 3 to 4 hours at a time. So I really appreciate your all's assistance in growing the channel. I only see one shooter over there, and I'm pretty sure that's one of the solos that we shot. But still, that's a shooter either way you look at it. So we'll take him out. And then I think we'll go ahead and shoot one of these little dudes. There we go. Yeah, we'll shoot him and then one of the little guys, because I'm pretty sure one of the little guys is a regular. And the other 2 that I've been shooting are solos. Zay, you said that you was getting tents. Are you planning on doing a grind soon, or are you just trying to just trying to put tents on your maps to get to certain areas? I don't know if you're a free roamer or a grinder. There we go. Now I got 2 shooters back in this zone. That's what I was hoping for. Died right side by side. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for it to go any way better. You're doing a fallow grind, but I need more tents. Yeah, I get that. If you need any help with your fallow grind, I do have a guide on the channel if you want to go and watch it. Like I said, my Great One guides are really short, sweet, and to the point. But they show you all the places where I would recommend doing your grind, also with all the places that I would recommend herd managing. So if you're needing any help with either one of the, if you're needing any help doing your grind, I do have a Great One guide on my channel if you want to watch it. I have one for New England Mountains Whitetail, and I have one for the Tailwara Fallow. Again, it's not as high quality as some of the bigger some of the bigger content creators, but I did my best with it. What gun am I using? So I use the Zarza 10 the Zarza 10 308 Stalker for any of the trophy animals, so like Great Ones, Diamonds, Rares. I use the 308 for that, and then for all the other ones I use the Arzana 300. So both of the ARs. Dude, did my zones move on me? I'm gonna have to fast travel over to the outpost and check this pond out. Hang on a second. Let me just run over here real quick and see if I have a drink zone that I don't know about. Because I think that some of my fallow deer have moved on me or not fallow, excuse me. Some of my mule deer, I think they've moved on me. Okay, so there's our shooter. But yeah, on all my grinds, Zay, I always use the 300 for all animals except for the ones that I want to mount. So animals that I want to tax or don't want to mess up, I always use the 308 for them. The AR. I don't know which packs they come in though. And if there's anybody in chat that that knows, you can let them know. Yep. Is that a male or female? Yep, I have a male on this side. So yeah, one of my solos came over here, so I have to go and check on him another time. And I also do everything on PS5. So at the end of the month, when I do our multiplayer streams and we're all playing together, if you're on PS4 or PS5, you're more than welcome to join us. But yeah, all my playthroughs, the live streams, and my content that I make on my channel are PS5 exclusive. Yeah, I'll have to come over here and check out that other side. I don't know why the mule deer moved over there. They've never been over there before, so I don't know why they jumped. But if he's herd managed, I'll just leave him where he is. You're fine, Zay. If you're subscribed to the channel, go to the channel itself, and there's a community tab, and you're more than welcome to post your pictures and stuff on the community tab. I have that set up for everybody, so that way, if you didn't want to be part of Discord or did not have Discord, you'd be able to do it that way. So yeah, if you have any pictures or videos or anything that you're wanting to show everybody, just go to the community tab and you can leave it there. I think I'm gonna let the other one run. Up there in those rocks, you never know what's gonna happen. Do I like streaming the multiplayer stream? Absolutely. Yeah, that's actually one of the most fun things that I do on my channel, and we do it at the end of every month, and it's usually about a 4-hour stream. So we hunt for an hour across 4 different maps. And it's first come, first serve, and I open them, and the map is open to 5 other people except for myself. So the first 5 people on the map are more than welcome to join me, and it's open comms and everything, and it's also live streamed. But yeah, I really do enjoy doing the multiplayer streams. It's a lot of fun. And then also the summer, guys. Like I said, there will be another Trophy Lodge tour that I'll be doing this summer. It will not be for competition though. It'll just be for fun. So I'll just be coming to your lodges and looking at the trophies that you have during live streams. But it won't be for competition. And then at the end of the year, it will be. So summertime is just for fun, and then in the wintertime we actually do our Trophy Lodge competitions where you guys will actually compete for favorite trophy and stuff again. That way, every year you guys will have new trophies that you can show off and whatnot to me, and I'm be able to participate that way. And if you guys don't have PlayStation 5 or 4, You can always post your videos of your trophy lodges or or pictures of your trophies on the community tab or the or Discord if you have it, and you can compete that way. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. And guys, do not forget that our next multiplayer streams and from now on we'll have competitions going on. So, and this next, so to be first to a diamond challenge. So every map that we go to, I'm going to be turning on the multiplayer thing that is first person to a diamond. So if you find a rare, then you'll have to let me know about it after you shoot it. So that way I can come and verify that you did in fact shoot a rare. And then you can win the challenge that way. Or if you guys find a diamond, you can go ahead and claim it. The game will let me know that there's been a winner, and you'll win that way. So we're actually going to have that challenge going anytime that we're doing the multiplayer streams from now on. So that way we can actually be having some fun with everybody. Okay, so we are missing a buck down there. Again, this could be my regular buck, and I thought it was a solo. But we're going to wait until I reset time at least once or two more times before we go ahead and shoot it. Alright. We don't have enough time to check the solo zone. I will do that off stream, and if there happens to be a great one there, I'll go live again, and I'll let you guys know that we're going to shoot a great one. Maybe tomorrow or something we'll take them out. And it'll be a really short stream if we do that. But like I said, I will check out the solo zone later. But we're going to go ahead and reset time and look through all the zones one more time, guys, and see if we have a great one waiting on us. So it's set at 16:30. And then we'll do a main menu reset. And we'll also do a 1 minute trick just in case. Usually if you have to reset time in the middle of the drink times, you need to do a 1 minute trick in most cases. Because whatever animals are currently on the map will not be there if you go back into the map. Of course, it doesn't always work that way, but I like to do the 1 minute trick whenever the situation calls for it. Alright. Let's see if we can get a great one today, guys. We're not shooting anything. We're just going to go and look at every single one of these zones and see if there's a great one. If there is, we'll take them out before the stream ends. And if there isn't, then we'll stop it here. And I'll go check that solo zone off stream tonight and see what came in its place. If you guys don't hear from me, then it was nothing special. Come on, baby. Show us a great one. 1,341 kills in. It's about time for one to show up. So we got a new solo up there. And there's the two shooters. So no great one here. So let's move on. See if I can see it from back here so that we don't have to run all the way up there. There's the doe. There's the doe. That is a beast of a buck, but still no great one. So we're going to move on. Not a level 5, but I really like that rack. Now, like I said, if I do get a hankering to grind off stream, I am allowed to do that now, guys. But if a great one does show up, I will wait till we're live again before I shoot it. Like I said, any great one on this channel that comes about, it will be taken on a live stream. And I'll wait till the end of the live stream, so that way it'll be later in the day and you guys will have a higher chance of being there. So there's our two shooters. They're side by side. Neither one is a great one, unfortunately, so we're going to have to move on. Good night. I don't know why these elk are up here. Don't see a great one here either, unfortunately. Still, we got some nice bucks. Just not the kind of buck we're looking for at the moment. Oh, that's awesome, Zira. I don't know if you ever told me about your truck. I didn't know that your truck wasn't with you, or if you did tell me, I've forgotten. Oh, it's a baby. It is such a cute little level 2. I bet that's almost close to a level 1 even. Alright, so our other shooter is either that little bitty guy, or he's just not here at the moment. So, unfortunately, we're only going to get to see one of these, and it's not a great one, so we'll move on. What's up, Wolf? You're back just in time to see if I have a great one waiting on us. Yeah, we're checking out all the zones and seeing if there's a great one here, and if not, then we'll go ahead and end the stream. But if there is a great one, we'll take it out before I end the stream this evening. Big level 4. Like I said, we got some nice bucks on the map right now, just not what we're looking for. Only got a few zones left, guys. Oh gosh, there, that's rough. Well, I'm glad you got it back, and I'm glad that it seems like they did a good job with it. Sorry that somebody hit you though. That's always rough. I've known of people in my family that's had a few fender benders in my lifetime. It's never any fun. All right. No buck here. It needs to be shot, unfortunately. I meant to go to the outpost this time because I needed to see what this single buck was. That's fine though. We'll still see it. Some big level 4s. Okay, so that one is herd managed, so I don't actually have to worry about him anymore. Okay, good. So we got to see what that one was, and he's a little level 2, so don't have to worry about going to the other side of the pond afterwards. 2 spots left, guys. That's a new one. Well, we couldn't let him stay here. That's a solo that we don't need. No way. Guys, I believe we have a rare diamond. That is a level 5, and it has a diamond, and it has a chance to make diamond with that rack. That is my favorite diamond in the game for the mule deer if it makes it. So I'm actually going to leave him. We're not going to shoot him today. I'm going to leave him for our next stream for the mule deer. But I hope that he makes it because I love that rack. Like I said, I have a level 4 that actually did make diamond with that rack, and that's level 5. What's up, Colton? You're coming in right at the end of the stream, man. We got a big level 5 right there that has one of the rare racks that sometimes makes it. So we're going to save him for the next stream. But still, hopefully he'll make it, because that's a really rare rack to make diamond. Last chance here, guys. Okay, so we did get our other buck back, and unfortunately he's just a little level 3. So that is going to be the end of the stream today. Unfortunately, no great ones, but we did get 2 different wonky bucks that we got to add to our wonky lodge, and we also got a rare doe to add to the free roam lodge. But either way, guys, hope you all have a great evening. Tomorrow I'm going to try my best to record a wild haggis guide for you all, because there's not very much into the wild haggis guide video that I can put. But like I said, you guys have been asking for advice on how to get your haggis, so tomorrow I am planning on recording the haggis video and trying to get that released for you guys if I can. And then, like I said, Friday stream is up in the air. Depends on if my dad and I have time, if I'll have time to stream before he gets to the lake. But I'll keep you guys posted on both of those things. I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you either Friday or I'll see you next week. Peace out, everybody.